Mike, 5-0 win tonight. What's your thoughts on tonight's match?
Yeah, we did the right things, mate, to get the game won. I think it's one of those where you're onto a lose-lose, because I think if you don't win it well, people wonder why. If you understrength yourself and you drag the fixture out, or you don't win the fixture, people ask why. So yeah, it was one of those where we just wanted to get the business done. We wanted to get it done early, so that we could get rest in players and get minutes in players that needed them. So 5-0. We've had different scorers on. We've given people the rest that they need, and yeah, it was just a job well done. I think, mate. To be fair, job well done.
How pleased are you with the amount of chances taken tonight?
Yeah, I'm happy. I think what we asked of the lads, we didn't want to be disrespectful in any way, but we wanted to kind of get it done quick. So to score the goals early that we did meant that we could make changes early. To protect boys. We've got a really important game on Saturday, and we wanted to do that. But yeah, we created a lot. I think it took us a little bit of time to get going. It scared the crap out of me a little bit when the goalkeeper made his first goal kick, because we nearly got caught out. But we settled in well. It was just a game where we asked them to be really, really basic in their actions and the way that they did things. And it took us a little bit of time, but I think once we got a foothold in it, we passed the ball around well. We had a conversation about fitness as well, and we thought we'd be superiorly more fitter than they would be, and that proved to be the case. So yeah, we created quite a bit. I think we could have scored a few more, but it is what it is. Like I say, we wanted to get the job done.
You named an unchanged starting 11 for tonight's match from Saturday. What was your thinking behind tonight's selection?
It's important, right? We said it post game Hallam, that it's a competition we think we can win. So we knew that if we won tonight's fixture, we don't play this competition again until February. So it's we wanted to get the job done, and in doing that, you might think it's a little bit of a risk because there could have been injuries, but we put our strongest 11 out, and then when we'd scored a couple of goals, it was an opportunity. Scaff was fitness tested before the Hallam game and probably run more yardage than anybody else in that game. So as soon as it felt a little bit comfortable in the first half, we took him off. We did exactly the same thing with Ahmed from a protection point of view. He's played a lot of minutes lately. And Matty Dixon, who's our skipper and our enforcer in the middle of the park, you don't want to lose him from a cheap one. So we made that change as well. And then Tom Allen played 90 minutes of just about everything. Kula played 90 minutes of just about everything. So it's resting players. We wanted to be as strong as we possibly could from the start. I mean, we even took Casey off when we didn't have subs left, because we just, it's not worth the risk. So yeah, the thought process was to be strong. We won the game comfortably, so we made the changes that we did. And we finished, I think it was the last 35 minutes with 10, just to make sure Casey didn't pick anything up. And the boys that came on, the boys that hadn't had an awful lot of minutes, I was happy for them. There was goals from Charlie, there was goals from Bats, and they deserve that, because it's their opportunity to really get a foothold in a game and do well.
Debut from loan signing Zach Hibbard in the second half. How do you think he settled into the side tonight?
Yeah, well, he's trained with us a little bit last week, and it fell well for an opportunity to get him on the pitch today to see what he's about. Because we shuffled a little bit and we rotated a little bit, he was out of position. He's a right-sided centre half or a right back, and we put him on the left-hand side. And then obviously when we went to a back three, he was left of that as well. But no, he did well. He was combative. He was front-footed in everything that he did defensively, and didn't make any mistakes. So yeah, it's nice to get him in and around the boys after training last week, and he's another option for us, because with some of the injuries that we've got, Pete Davidson we couldn't risk today. Josh Barrett not ready. He's not fit enough after not feeling it after the Hallam game, and Ben Farrer we're not going to have on Saturday. So it was a little bit threadbare, and we needed bodies. And like I say, Zach's come in, he's trained well, and he's taken an opportunity tonight.
Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, pal.